iOS 18 rumor recap, smarter Siri design changes, and more. We've been hearing about what is going on with iOS, so we've been hearing about rumors and updates, and much needed. Apple is going to be looking to get into the generative AI game with iOS 18, and hopefully, and they will update Siri, who needs a much needed makeover. So let's go into this. So this is an article out of MacRumors.com. iOS 18 is rumored to include new ChatGPT inspired generative AI features for Siri and many built-in apps. And Apple plans to add RCS support to the Messages app and improve texting experience between iPhone and Android devices. So we'll dive into all of that. Each one of those I will cover at a separate point. So let's talk about Siri, smarter Siri, and generative AI. So iOS is rumored to have new generative AI features for Siri, Spotlight, shortcuts, Apple Music, Messages, Health, Numbers, Pages, Keynotes, and a lot more. So big overhaul, big push for AI. We know that Apple has already dipped their toe in there. They have their model that they released called Ferret 7B, and also have a 713, not 713, but a 13 model as well, which is larger, probably more geared towards enterprise. So more likely all this will be based off their Ferret 7B model. Apple CEO Tim Cook has repeatedly teased that the company is working on generative AI and plans to share details later this year. Some generative AI features might be exclusive to iPhone 16 models, which are rumored to have a neural engine with significantly more core. So Siri needs a huge makeover. Siri first came out. Here's the scenario. So Siri was like that girl that was in grade school when you was in not grade school, but elementary school. She was the hot one in grade school. Everybody wanted her. Everybody wanted to talk to her. Everybody wanted to be friends with her. But then we got to high school, and you got to see more hotter girls, more hotter chicks. Siri just kind of became the bum stuck in the corner. Siri needs a complete makeover. She needs to get that hair done, She needs to get those nails done. She needs to start wearing some tighter clothes, showing some skin, puff up the boobies a little bit, flash some cleavage. She needs a complete makeover because Siri is outdated. She's done with. So she can't compete with the new girls on the block right now. So she really needs this, infusion of AI into it. So hopefully with iOS 18, Apple will be able to do that, and Siri can make a big push, and we'll see what Apple can do with generative AI and Siri together on iOS 18, which more likely will launch on the iPhone 16. Let's go RCS support in Messages app. So Apple announced this back in November that they were going to support RCS. Now, as an Android user myself, is much needed. I know all the iPhone snobs out there hated the fact that when they would text somebody who was on Android, you would get your, green bubbles or blue bubbles? I don't even know, but they make a big deal about it. But having RCS support means that we're going to be able to get higher resolution for our photos and videos, audio messages, typing indicators for both iPhone and Android users, read receipts, Wi-Fi messaging between both iPhone and Android, and improved group chat. So again, once we get this on iOS 18, your complaints and crying and moaning about the green bubbles or blue bubbles, whatever it is, can go away at this point. We will all be unified together in a kumbaya moment. We can finally get there. So all of these features that they're talking about here will be in iOS 18. And with RCS support, all of this stuff right here can already be done on Android too. So we already get audio messages, typing indicators, all that stuff. So we both will be able to come together with that. So much needed. Very looking forward to this for people who have their iPhones and I'm in group chats with other people, and I can now actually see when they're typing or whatever. So, and design changes. So in the February edition of his newsletter, Mark Gurman said Apple was working to update the design of iOS. Gurman has yet to reveal any specific design changes planned for iOS 18, but in the November edition of his newsletter, he said Apple's senior management described iOS 18 as ambitious and compelling with major new features and design. So again, we'll be waiting for that, but they don't expect it to be an overhaul completely or a new complete design, but just an overhaul update which is needed. So we'll see what that looks like when it comes out. Again, we don't have any details about that, more than likely we will start to see, or we will see that at their worldwide developer conference, which I don't know if we have a date for that yet, but we will see. Yeah, so I'm reading your comment down there. Cold Cut Honcho. Yes, the Google Bar can do more than Siri at this point. Yeah, so we know Google has, has been in the AI, has infused AI within their search for a long time, and with their AI assistant, with the assistant now with AI built into it, yeah, it blows Siri out of the water. Like I said, Siri is old news at this point, and she needs a complete makeover at this point. But yeah, good way to point that out. And so yeah, so so that's pretty much everything about iOS 18 that we know at this point. There is an article that's linked here. I will link it down in the description. So it does a good job of giving a roundup of everything about iOS 18 that we know at this point. Again, in the post, I will make sure I put a link down in the description to that so you can go check that out. But what do you guys think about this? Are you excited for iOS 18? Are you excited for Apple to actually dip their toe into the AI game? So I'm excited to see what Apple can do. Apple generally, when they come into a new area, they bring some good ideas and they kind of revolutionize some areas. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do with AI on their phone. So that'll be interesting to see, and how they can push and challenge. Samsung is already there. We know Google is already there as well. Everything can be found at the website soundsnerd.com. So again, that is where I curate and aggregate tech news from around the web, covering Apple, Samsung, Google, Android, computing, and even more general tech news, all at the website soundsnerd.com. Once again, also make sure you head over to Twitter. Find me on Twitter, sounds_nerdy, sounds_nerdy. I post a lot of links, articles throughout the day there. Not everything I do make it in video form, so to stay up to date, make sure you check that out. Thank you. Share this video with everybody. And until next week, guys, stay nerdy.